Afternoon everybody. So this video is me looking at the second semi-final of Destination Eurovision, which kicks off on Saturday. Rather than going through the full-length songs, because the amount I've got to do, I mean, I've still got to look at Adele, which the first heat I think kicks off also on Saturday, so quite a lot to get through. So because the amount, I'm just going to look at the snippets. Again, I don't think all of the full-length songs are out, so I'm just gonna look through this playlist, which has been provided by the Destination Eurovision channel, so must thank them for that. I'm just borrowing your playlist and that to do this video with. Okay then. I just want to say, before I go into this reaction video, now I know this is completely random, but too bad we can't see the crap out of pigeons and other birds. I'm still a little bit shaken up. I was on my way home earlier on, I'd say earlier on, it'd be about an hour ago now, and I was waiting in the bus shelter for my bus, which was a matter of meters away, so you could say it was pretty much there, and this pigeon came into the bus stand, and it went a little bit bonkers because it was trying to get its way out, and then came straight for me and literally attacked me. And I'm like, can we just sue pigeons? Because like I do not want to end up waiting for a bus and that in public and getting attacked by a bloody pigeon. Okay, rant over. So the first song that's up in this playlist is by Cmon, and the song is called Tu le deux. Okay, this immediately sounds different to everything I've heard so far. It sounds sad, it sounds dark. Okay, it's starting to pick up a bit. I want to hear more because it feels like it's going to take off and go somewhere, and that is so different from what I've heard so far, and I'm intrigued now to see what the rest of the song is like, because it sounds like something that the juries would go for. I mean, I don't know so much as the televote, but I think the juries would kind of go for this. But alright, yeah, great start. Oh, I'm really interested now. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, so next up we have, I think you say her name is Nomi, with Ma Petite Famille. Oh, I love the drums. Je connais des rois, des gentils soldats, nos mères sont des superstars que personne ne connaît. This is definitely going to have a performance, surely. There's kind of like African type drums that are in the background. There's like the different elements. I like the difference in sound. That's kind of brings a whole new almost genre to the national final, and I don't think there's any song that kind of sounds like that other than maybe Cmon, and even then there's similar elements, but songs are very different. During that clip I was hoping that it would sort of take off and that you'd hear sort of the beat drop and maybe something else in there, but I'm guessing they're saving that for later. But no, it sounds good. There's definitely some interest there, and I can definitely see that there's going to be at least a sort of form of dance during that performance, and I really hope there is. But yeah, I'm quite intrigued. Okay, so this third song is by Ugo, and the song Now for the life of me, my French sucks, so I'm going to attempt this. C'est qui me blesse. Oh, okay, another acoustic driven song. Wonder where they got their inspiration from. Okay, yeah. Come on. I feel this is gonna go somewhere. What? Where did that vocal come from? Alright, I'm sold. I think this is a song that the juries and the televote are going to go for. And I really do hope, just based off what I've heard, this does progress into the final. That sounded great. I never expected that to come out of nowhere, but it did, and yeah, I'm sold immediately. Like, I like Cmon's song as well as Nomi's song, but that, yeah, I'm sold. I'm not always one for acoustic driven songs by young lads, but yeah, I'm on board with that one immediately. Please, 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 for the love of God, please be able to nail those vocals live, especially after what happened last week. Please, can somebody just nail it? Alright, yeah, okay, let's go from here. So this next song is by Tracy Tasha, and the song is called Pour Acquis. Whoa, okay, this is fast. Is she rapping? Okay, she's serving girl power immediately. What? This is definitely going to be another dance performance. She can keep the alcohol for herself, mate. Well, that's definitely interesting, I must admit. Okay, that's definitely the song I'd go for. If she can bring on a performance, then, you know, that could very well stand out. But, again, it's another case where I think the staging's going to make or break it. I mean, I don't know exactly who Tracy is also up against. Based on what I've heard so far, she might be alright, but if there's anything that sounds very similar to her, then she has got to work her butt off to try and stand out. The lyrics are kind of questionable as well. Is she literally singing a song about alcohol? But she's serving girl power anyway, and she seems like it's the sort of song that you sound really confident in, so she's definitely got to bring that charisma on Saturday, so I like what I see. It's not for me, but it's not bad either. Looking at this next one, the artist is Doodsen. Is it Doodsen or something like that? With the song Soir en Bonfils. Or is that Bonfils? I don't know how you say this thing. And immediately, from his profile, he looks like a rapper. Let's see how correct I am. He's a rapper. Knew it. But it's not bad, I'll give you that. It's a feel-good song, you know. I mean, I haven't got a clue what it's about, but it's got a nice catchy beat to it. Yeah, that's kind of interesting as well. It's very different from the others, but again, it doesn't sound bad, but I'm kind of interested, given the type of song it is. I'm a little bit intrigued as how this is going to be staged, because you get a lot of these songs where they sound great on track, and they're ready-made, they're marketable, and they're Spotify friendly. But then you have this problem that you don't know how to stage them, and I think there's an issue with that, and I'm just kind of puzzled as to how they're going to stage that. But if you can pull it off, then by all means, I'm for it. But to me, I think this. Now, some people may argue with me on this, but I think from what I can hear so far, this semi-final to me is stronger than the first one. Maybe it's just I like more songs, but... So the next song is by the Divas, and the song is called La Voix d'Aretha. Wonder if there's any tribute to Aretha Franklin, or whether they're doing sort of... I don't know. It's obviously going to be a girl group though. Wow, okay, those vocals are strong. Well, okay, harmonies on track are very good, and they have gotta nail that live. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a tribute. Okay, yeah, the chorus sounds really catchy and all that. Verses, I'm kind of interested to see how they go, but part of me thinks that despite that, I just don't think this is going to stand out as much. Vocally speaking, given it's a girl group, and given the type of song that they're going for, they have got to nail those harmonies. They have got to blend, and if they don't blend, that is going to be a huge problem, because we've seen this before. Especially like if one person kind of is faltered a little bit, then yeah, maybe the others can sort of try and hide that, but it's kind of noticeable when one doesn't, you know, work in that as well as the others, and that's kind of a big hiccup. So for songs such as this, those harmonies and those vocals have got to be perfect. If they can nail that, then that might give them a good advantage. Okay, so this next song is by... hang on a moment. The next song is by Gabriela, and the song is called On cherche encore. Ooh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be an up-tempo song. There we go, what was I going to say? It had to be up-tempo. 9 times out of 10 it has to be up-tempo for some hype. It sounds so French. Okay, it's another song that's kind of serving girl power. Maybe that's why it's hyped. That backing track sounds so Bondish. So mysterious. It's kind of got a bit of everything in there to me. It's kind of got like a little... not... I don't know how to describe it actually. It's pop, but it's also got a bit of to it. It starts off quite, you know... kind of like sort of very slow, and then I thought... and it kind of catches you by surprise that it actually goes from very slow sort of... strip back sort of thing to immediately up tempo in a matter of moments. So you're like, oh, okay then. I don't get the hype for whatever that was. I don't quite get it. Maybe it's because I've only heard a snippet and not the full-length version. But I just don't get the hype on this. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely amazing. I think it's kind of repetitive as well, and if you keep hearing that, it's really going to start grating on my nerves. The vocal seems kind of manufactured, and I'm just kind of hoping that Gabriela does sound that good, you know, good live, and she does pull it off. Because at the moment I'm kind of concerned, but regardless, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Now I'm wondering whether this is a duet or not. Given the name. So the song is called Madame Le Pas. I think that's how you say it. And the name is, and this is by Philippe Elise. Maybe this is just a girl. Okay, it's another acoustic driven song, but different to the first one I heard. Alright, this is different. Nothing that's really grabbing my attention at the moment, but... Okay, that's different. That's kind of almost party star song. Another up-tempo song, and there's so many of them in this selection. Across the whole of it, there is so many up-tempo songs, and to be honest, I think this is, looking at it at the moment, Cmon just might stand out because of this. Looking at the song I just heard, unfortunately nothing's really grabbing my attention at the moment. Maybe say for that sort of part at the end where it sort of turned into like some sort of party anthem, where you're just gonna have a little bit of a dance and stuff. But yeah, sorry about that. Just nothing's really grabbing my attention on that one. I think I'm probably gonna have to hear the full version before I can give a proper judgment on that. But unfortunately I can't say anything. But anyway, I'm going to turn to the final song, which I presume that you say that as La Promise, by Emmanuel Mole. Maybe I probably said that wrong. Now this is the sort of stuff I'd probably listen to. It's got a nice steady beat to it, but it kind of needs to pick up. Yeah, this is definitely the sort of thing I'd listen to immediately and I'm hooked. But that's just because of the style. I like this a lot. And because it sounds different, I think this is going to stand out as well. Again, it's up tempo, but it's kind of more mid tempo, and the style is kind of different. I do kind of see potential in it, but I feel that maybe the juries might go for it more than the televote, only because it's not like extremely current. It's still a popular. I don't know so much about that, but it's still fairly popular as a type of sort of musical genre. It's probably not immediately chart friendly, but there are those people out there that will go for this, and maybe maybe it's just me, but maybe it's just us older people. I don't know. But regardless, though, I do see some potential in that, and maybe. It may, part of me thinks that it might go to the final, but it might also miss the final. It might sort of finish around about 5th, somewhere like that, and might just miss out. But I am really hoping that that does progress, just to add a bit more variety to the mix. I can't see it winning, being honest. So looking overall, last year's selection was definitely better than this year's. And I think the only reason for that was because there was a lot more variety on offer than there is now. I've got a feeling, and maybe this is the influence of what did well in 2018, like Eleni and Netta. I think a lot of people had sort of progressing to that style of music, and part of me feels that a lot of the songs that I'm going to be seeing, and that as I look further into these national selections, are going to be a bit like that. But part of me also hopes that we are going to see other styles, because I'm all for variety, and I really don't want to have like 40 songs that all sound the same, and I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, please no. It's an interesting selection, and I just hope for every participant who's competing on Saturday, I want to wish them all good luck, and please don't flop. So other than that, Adele is also on Saturday, so I will be looking at their selection next. So other than that, I will see you soon.